Hello, everybody. I'm Yoshiki Kagami, President of Boss, talking from Japan. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Yoshi-san. Yeah, my name is Matt. I'm the European Product Manager for Boss, and you're with us on Talk with Boss. This is a regular Q&A session with Mr. Yoshiki Kagami. Thank you, everyone who posted questions about this week's topic in the Facebook group. This is about DS-1. So maybe Yoshi-san, we could start with some background about DS-1.
Yeah, I checked some record. And DS-1 was released in 1978. It's 42 years. And also we already shipped 1.5 million units.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
also I found a funny story. DS-1 was once discontinued in Japan, only in Japan, at the 1989. And 2001, we restarted selling. It's totally only one model we stopped selling and restart selling.
Wow. So yeah, so DS-1 was unavailable in Japan for over 10 years. Wow. And obviously, yeah, 1.5 million is a lot of compact pedals.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some questions in the Facebook group, and I'm sure you have some great answers. So the first one was, can you tell us the background behind the color code for Boss compact pedals, and why we chose the color for DS-1?
Probably I should talk about the first three pedals first.
Mm-hmm.
We had the OD1, SP1, and the PH1 in 1977. They are red, blue, yellow. That is the same to Japanese traffic light.
Yeah.
It's very famous color and easy to remember. So we decided to use that's three colors.
Yeah.
And overdrive is yellow, right? So distortion is much more distorted compared to overdrive. So we thought the color should be much dark or deep color.
Yeah.
So we preferred orange for distortion.
Yeah, and I guess there are 55 compact pedals now, so and 127 in total. So it must be quite difficult to pick a new color.
Yes.
For a compact pedal.
So we started with solid colors, but now we are using some sparkle metallic colors and so on, because we have not much choice right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess the colors have become kind of legendary with the kind of type of effects pedal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are thinking, color match to the sound character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Boss is kind of almost the standard. Blue is always a chorus, or white is always delay, and that is, kind of to represent the sound.
Yes.
Of the
also, luckily, everybody follows us. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. This one is, how do you use, or how would you set up DS-1 with high output pickups?
Oh, this is a very difficult question. So I can only say, please make a good balance by using distortion and output level knob. Maybe high output guitar is too much for DS-1 distortion, probably.
Yeah. I think this question is always tough because everyone likes to find their own sound. I think the great thing with Boss pedals, DS-1, is always start with the controls at straight up 12 o'clock. It's always a good starting point to help find the balance. But the higher the output, the kind of more you want to adjust the gain maybe down or maybe adjust the level. But yes, finding the right balance is personal taste, I think. Okay, let's move on to the third question. What was the idea behind the voicing of DS-1?
Yeah, not only for DS-1, the effects are, always we have input sound and output equipment. So we cannot make the sound only our pedal. So that, so music torrent, the equipment torrent, we need to adapt such a change. So when we released DS-1, I was not boss. So I guess at that time, amplifiers mainly narrow frequency range. People direct connect guitar to the amplifier. So wider distortion is much useful. But top guys used Marshall. Marshall is kind of like a flat amp, very flat. So with a Marshall amplifier, pedal should be much narrow, like SD-1. So the combination with guitar and also Marshall, amplifier, and also what kind of music you want to create. So you need to change pedals. So that's why DS-1 is such a wide distortion, wide frequency range distortion.
Yeah, and as you say, it means that we cannot change the sound of the guitar or the amplifier, but we can control the sound with distortion pedal.
Yeah.
So DS-1 is a very broad sound, very fat sound.
Yeah.
For many types of music.
Yes. So also, today topic is DS-1. So I remembered my friend Mike Stern. He is one of the longest DS-1 customer. So I called him this morning, and I asked him why you choose DS-1. He said, "Oh, DS-1 is clean." No. DS-1 is distortion. He said, "Oh, that's a clean distortion." He said he can play all the note clearly. So that's why he still used DS-1.
Yeah, it's kind of got a real focus, I think. For lead playing or for rhythm, it's obviously we've sold 1.5 million, so many customers must be happy with the sound.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. Maybe this is the most frequently asked. Yoshi-san, will there be a Waza version of DS-1?
Oh, I have had receiving a lot of requests about Waza. On Facebook, some guy asked to make a RE2W, LS2W, a lot of stuff. So now DS-1 is on the wish list. So looking forward it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not only customers, Matt, you asked a lot to me, right?
Yeah, always. We've known each other for many years, and I always have crazy requests, right?
I know.
But sometimes they come true. So yeah, maybe for the wish list, DS-1 was it.
Sometimes you ask me something, then you don't know. We already started this.
Yeah. Well, maybe that we can go on to the next question, and that leads into it. Is there any behind-the-scenes story about the circuit design of DS-1?
Maybe about circuit design, I have to talk about this change. You can see small print circuit board right?
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, DS-1 is a very long life product, over 40 years. Sometimes we are facing difficulty to purchase all the parts. We are changing a lot of parts, even if you don't know. It's necessary to do a lot of check, electronics check, safety regulation check or something.
Mm-hmm.
And also another thing is keeping quality. Assembling all the parts. The insert machine is getting old. We cannot get any new machine. Only second hand we can purchase now. So stable purchasing and also stable production and keeping high quality, we need to change old design to surface mount print circuit board.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we did. When we changed that PCB, I heard that someone told me, hey, Analog Man and Brian One Pro complained about that. But for us, customer is first. We don't protect the mod manufacturer guys, but
Yeah.
for keeping benefit for customers, we have to change that design. That's why we did.
Yeah, and I guess boss engineers are always looking to make sure that the compact pedal or any product is the best it can be.
Yeah.
So I guess that means the latest one is always the best one, right?
Yeah, as an engineer, always we are improving the circuit and the sound.
Mm-hmm.
So I always love latest one. But also, when we change the circuit, just changing surface mount parts is not interesting. So we try to make much more low noise circuit and also improving buffer sound.
Mm-hmm.
So please check. Maybe you can feel this change and also improvement sound.
Yeah, and I guess over 40 years the technology and components have changed, so we always make to the best improvement that we can. Circuit design. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yoshi-san, is there any stories about musicians and DS-1 that you have?
I have a lot, but one story I remembered. Maybe mid 2000 or something. John Petrucci contacted me. He was on G3 tour at that time, and he said Joe Satriani would brag about DS-1. He got 2 units made in Japan. So John wanted to tell him the age of the unit. So he asked me, how can we recognize the age of the unit? So I asked him some, checkpoint and also serial number. And I told him what year they are produced. So John was very much happy. Okay, I will tell Joe, he said. So I think Joe is still having 2 DS-1 units made in Japan.
Wow.
Unit.
Yeah, and many other famous guitar players use DS-1.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Kind of. It is our most popular compact and almost our longest one as well, I think now.
Yes. Also, it's very much reasonable price, right?
Yeah, always has been, and I think it makes it very easy for kind of new player to get great sound very quickly. So always a great go-to pedal, the DS-1. Okay, well that was all the main questions that we had from the Facebook post. Thank you very much, Yoshi-san, for all your answers, and thank you everyone for all of the questions. I hope you enjoyed this week's session. So next week we will be on air at the same time. Yoshi-san, do you want to introduce the theme for next week?
So next week, loop station RC1. So please send us your question. We will answer as much as possible.
Great. Yeah, and another, huge product for Boss is the RC1 and the loop stations. So we will post the announcement on this Facebook group later on, and you'll be able to ask your questions on there. We will gather those and answer them next week. So yeah, please comment on the post. Thank you very much, Yoshi-san. Thank you everyone for listening, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. See you next week.
See you later. Bye-bye.